us online, it's only to click on the blue button to accept the transmission. As hello, YouTubers. We are here with Murilo, Denis, Ana Paula, Débora, and Carolina. And today we are talking about boundaries. So, hello, Débora. Good afternoon.
Hello,
How are you?
I'm okay. You?
I'm good. It's your first time here on Talk and Talk?
First time with you.
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So let me put here on the chat the questions. So guys, the intention here is practice our English. So feel free to express everything you want, but be respectful with the talkers. I'm not an English teacher, actually I'm a biotechnology engineer. So feel free to make mistakes. Okay. And I think we can start with the presentations. So Murilo, can you start, please?
Okay. So my name is Murilo. I have 31 years old. I live in Laguna, Santa Catarina, south de Santa Catarina. Yeah, and I work as front-end developer, technology area as well. And I've been training English at TALKNTALK since September last year. Yeah, so almost 1 year. Yeah, I'm here for improve my English and make new friends, know about new cultures. Yeah, every day. That's it. And you, Carolina?
Hello, guys. I'm Carolina, but you can call me Carol. I am 27. I am from São Paulo, and I am here now, but I live in Paraíba. I finished my pedagogy course, and I am a teacher. And you, Denis?
Hello, guys. My name is Denis. I live in São Paulo. I am 38 years old. I work with IT, and I'm staying here and Talk and Talk to improve my English and to do new colleagues. And I think that's it. And you, Ana Paula?
Hello, I am Ana Paula. I live in São José do Rio Preto, São Paulo. I am married. I have 2 kids. I am 58. I worked as a chemistry teacher. I've been retired since February 2020. After that, I decided to start studying English. And I've been studying this on TNT for 1 year and some months. And I like to study English here on TNT because it's possible to improve my English, to make friends. And here I could be more confident. And yeah, that's it about me. How about you, Débora?
Hello, I'm a Débora. I'm 30 years old. I'm a data analyst, but I'm a degree in administration and marketing. I started TNT last year in December, I think. And I improve my English. I try every day here. And I love this. And just, this is. and I start study in French too. And sometimes I confuse in language in my mind.
It's normal, no problem. Guys, you are so specialist in this process. It's like I don't need to guide the conversation because you follow it so good. So I will split us into breakout rooms. So Deborah, Dennis, and Murilo, please choose a leader to guide the conversation. And I see you in 40 minutes. Okay?
Okay.
So have a good conversation. Let's go. So, only girls in the main room. So let's start with the definition. Carolina, how do you define boundaries?
It's very interesting question because I think the boundaries I think I need to really know myself. Exactly. Okay. I think the definition of boundaries is when you know yourself and know what is good and what is bad to you, and also I think it's like what I can do and what I can't do to define my boundaries. But the boundary, I am speaking correctly? Okay. Can change with the relationship, with the time of the life. So I don't know if it's very exactly for all my life. When I was younger, I have one boundary, now another, and sometimes it's so close, and sometimes it's okay, no boundaries, let's go. And I think it's changed. So I don't know how to define my boundaries. I know, but what is boundary is, I don't know. I think it's very, very personal, special.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I agree. For me, it's more related with what do you accept and what do you don't accept. What do you think, Ana Paula?
Yeah, I think it's very difficult to define, but I believe I agree with you too, and I think it's related to your respect, to respect another person and the person respect you. And I think it's necessary to respect another opinion, another point of the view about this situation. And I agree with Carolina, and I believe each person has your limit, your because some situation it's not possible to me and to accept, and for another person it's possible to accept. And I believe each person has to define your limit, your boundaries, and I think this word is different. I needed to look for about this word because it is the first time that I use this word. Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah.
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 It's a different one.
Yeah.
And I put in the second question, in the third question, actually, a very good definition. It's from Brené Brown. I don't know if you...
Yeah. Yeah.
So Brené Brown said, daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others. Do you agree, Ana Paula?
Yeah, I totally agree about that. And for me, it's very good to speak about that because I am working this situation in my therapy. And yesterday, my therapist said, you have to be brave in your life because I believe it's necessary to say no. Because when you say yes for another person, you are saying no for you. And I think it's very important to respect your limit. And I totally agree. I think, as Carolina said, I think it's very important to know about our self-knowledge. And after that, the life is easier, no? Because you can respect you. And yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I think the hardest part is respect your boundaries, because it's not so hard to put boundaries. It's hard, but I think follow this or keep in mind your boundaries and respect these boundaries. It's more complicated because sometimes we flexibilize a little more or something like this. And like you said, sometimes when you speak yes for someone, you are speaking no for you.
Yeah.
And what do you think, Carolina?
Yeah, I agree with you both. I think there's some phrase, it's similar that you said. It's I don't know who said, as when you say no to someone, you are saying yes to you. And I think it's very good to think about it. But I don't know. I know that the afraid to disappoint others, it's terrible. I have a lot of this afraid, so sometimes it's so difficult to say no. But it's like Ana Paula and her therapist said, that you need to be brave. Yeah.
So do you think in your case, set boundaries, it's so hard because sometimes you have this feeling, this fear? Why is so difficult to put or to set boundaries?
Yeah, it's funny because in Talk we talk about a lot about but okay. Yeah, but
so personal.
The number one point of my therapy, it's like this, to be the necessary. Acho que é, não, tipo a necessidade, the needed. I don't know. Yeah, to be accepted. It's the number one. All my life is around that, and it's terrible. I hate this. I really hate this. I don't want to be like this, but I am like this. But okay, when I am more conscious, it's good to put the boundary. Say, okay, I need to preserve myself, so I will say no. And one thing is, if this person doesn't understand, I need to say no, maybe I don't need this person in my life. So go, bye-bye. You know, I don't have so much time to say yes to anyone. So it's good to think about it too.
Good. And what do you think, Ana Paula? Why is so difficult to set boundaries?
Yeah, I believe in my case, I used it to doing this kind of thinking, to say yes most of the time. And nowadays, I am starting to do different in my life because I need to preserve myself, my feeling, my emotions, but most of the time, for example, my husband, when I put some limits in our behavior and some things, and oh my God, you didn't, you wasn't this person, and you always said yes, 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 and because now you disagree with me, because I am changing, I need to think by myself. But sometimes it's very difficult to set these limits. For example, my mom lives with me, and in the past happened one situation, and I didn't want to do what my mom asked me. But I accepted this situation. I didn't agree with her, but for our relationship is better, and to live in peace, I agree with her. And sometimes this situation happen in my life because I need to be quiet and to live in peace, then discussing about some situations. And I believe it's not good for me, but I am learning about that. And sometimes when the relationship is very closer, sometimes I prefer to be in peace than set my limit. And I think it's not good most of the time, but sometimes I try to do different things to relax my mind, to be better than setting my limits. And yeah, it's a hard situation. It's for me, it's very difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. So in this line, Ana Paula, which area do you think that it's more complicated to set boundaries? For example, romantic relationships, work relationships, or relation with parents or family in general?
In my case, exactly with my mom. In my case, and this is a situation that I am working a lot in my therapy. But for example, I worked as a teacher, and I had to set limits, and for me, in that situation, it was easier to do that in my job, with my daughter and my son. I think I can set my limits. and because they respect me a lot, and I respect them. But I don't know. I think maybe my mom came to live with me exactly because that, and because we are going to live better and to respect each other. And I think in this situation, for my husband, because I had to change my behavior, because nowadays I want to be happy and to think about myself. And today, the person more important, the most important person in my life, it's me, and I am the person. But if you asked me about that 2 years ago, probably I would say my kids, my daughter, my son, but now I need to think about me, my feeling, my emotions, and I've been learning a lot about that. Yeah.
Very good. And to you, Carolina, which is the more complicated area to set limits?
I think another time was with the job, but now I am better. I am a really, really better. But I think it's the with the family too. It's the hard thing. But I live very far, so it's very good to do this because I don't need to say something, what I am doing, why I am doing something. So it's better stay away. And I think in the relationship, love relationship, romantic relationship, I don't know how to know, but I am single, but I think it's the best area I am with my boundaries, because I know exactly what I want and what is my boundaries and what I can open my hand. I don't know in English how to say this. But maybe that's why I am single, because I am so I have a lot of boundaries and I don't want to don't follow them. So I think it's yeah.
Yeah.
Carolina, I have a question.
Yeah.
Have I ever talked to you?
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
yes, Ana Paula.
I
Yes,
remember.
yes.
Yeah, about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I think with Gil, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I remember about
Yeah, but
teacher, and you are far away. Yeah.
Probably. Now I get some freelance, so I'm not employed, totally employed. But I have jobs until até. Acho que é. I have job until September, so it's better than the other times. But sometimes I was like, oh my God. But it's a little bit better.
Yeah. Don't you worry, teacher.
Thank you.
Are always look for a job. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
here it's a very good place to share this information, because we
Yeah.
hear other leaders. So maybe someone is hiring. So
Yeah.
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 Let me see. What reaction is to be expected when you set your boundaries, Carolina? It's a general question, so you can focus on a specific subject.
I don't know if I understand the question. What your reactions is to be... Que reações são esperadas? It's like this?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Okay, for me, I don't know, with the others, maybe the bad reactions.
Yeah, when you
But for-
share your boundaries, how the other people react.
Yeah. Okay, understand. I think it depends, because there are people very good and they understand the no, and understand, oh, okay, Carol, take your time and do other things, it's okay. And thank you for know me, thank you for say it to me. I think I have good luck to have people some like this, but sometimes it's like, oh no. I had a boss, she was crazy, and every time I said no to her, she said, oh, Carol, but you don't like me, you don't like the job, and blah blah and blah blah blah. And it was terrible. And she did a lot of chantage emotional with me, and it was terrible. And I think it's for her, I have a lot of boundaries in my job now. For example, like, I don't send a message after my time. I don't do, eu não faço, I don't, acho que é isso. I don't make, I don't do things I don't need to do. And so, yeah, but I have a good luck to have people in my life very receptive with my boundaries. And I think I am, so I respect the boundaries of the others too, because I know how important it is. But it's difficult, because yeah, maybe I don't like you because you said me no, and sometimes I say, oh my gosh, they don't like me, but okay. Go to the therapy.
Yeah, this is a very important point, because sometimes we share our boundaries, but it's so necessary to respect the other boundaries. I mean the boundaries of the other people. So it's good. And you, Ana Paula?
Yeah. I believe it depends, and I believe when it's possible to talk about our boundaries. I think it's good, because for example, you are going to start to work in determinate place, and after that, before that, it's necessary to set these boundaries in this place, in determinate relationship. And I like that, I like this, I like to play football twice a week, I like to travel with my friends. And you can respect this point? Yeah, I can respect. Okay, and we are being together, and we are together. But for example, in my case, exactly in my case, the situation, the life is coming, and I didn't set my boundaries. And I think, I believe, for example, I am a shy person. I prefer to be in silence and then discuss. And I believe that most of the people around me think this is my my way, my kind. And nowadays, no, I don't want to accept this situation. I believe the person has to respect me, my feeling, my emotions, and but most of the time, or in some situation, it's possible the person is angry or to start discussing, and I think because that I think it's necessary to set our boundaries in our relationship as family, as romantic relationship, friends, and I think it's necessary to ask and to answer and to talk to because if you are in silence all the time, it's not good. You have to explain your opinion, your position. I think, yeah.
I don't know if you agree, but I think in the beginning is the best time to set limits and to share limits. It's a very complicated situation, especially, for example, if you are know another person, so a romantic relationship or work, but in the beginning is the perfect time, because if you relax a little more your limits, your boundaries, after to fix this, it's more complicated.
Yeah.
Because if you accept once, after when you say no, the person, but what happened?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. And how will you feel after you set boundaries, Carolina?
Okay, even the thought the people hate me, that sometimes it happens, but when it passes, I am feel very, very good. And also like I am in São Paulo and it's for just few days. And there are some friends who didn't make a esforço to see me. Yeah, and like I am here, I live in another state, I live so far, I pay too much to go there. You need to come to see me, like I across the country. So, and there's some friends, and I don't know they are my friends anymore, who didn't make nothing to see me, and okay, and sometimes a friend who didn't talk to me, Carol, can we see us? And I said, okay, but I just can't see you next to my house, to my parents' house, because I get a filas yesterday, like, and I don't have money, I need to do things here. Oh, but I want to go, la la la. And I said, oh, okay, I'm sorry, I can't. It's just here because my time is so tá muito curto. I need to see a lot of people, and I can pay a lot of money. I can expensive a lot of money. So is that I can go to the padaria next to my house, because I go and I come back walking. And okay, it's and when I said that, I was thinking very proud of me and very good, because I don't want to cross the city to see some people who didn't care. It's just to see and just to, yeah, Carrie's here. So I'm feeling so good to do this. I am feeling so good, and I think that the boundaries that like see the people I want to see, and the people really want to see me. I think that is a very boundary I am putting in my friends relationship, in my friendship.
Is not there the guilt sensation?
Sometimes, but in that case, no.
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 Very good. And you, Ana Paula?
Yeah, when this situation happened in my life, I feel very, very happy. I think it's very important after that. And for example, yesterday I went to the therapy, and today, before our conversation, I sent a message for two different people, and they aren't to respect my boundaries, and I could send a message, and I put I can write what I would like to say, and I feel very happy, and I am proud of me, and I think because if I am going to do my best, it's my best, and if it's small or big, I don't worry about that, because I am doing my best, and I think I am feeling very well. Yeah.
Very good. And let me skip to question 9. What are the biggest things that stop you from setting and holding boundaries? Ana Paula.
What's the question?
9.
Okay. I think first of all, because I don't want it to hurt another person, and because sometimes I am I don't want it to feel alone, and sometimes I believe I accept some situations because that but I think the most important thing is about hurt another person, and I don't like to do that, and I feel bad when I do the thing, and yeah, I think that's it.
And you, Carolina?
If I understand the question, is that the needed to be accepted? And I think Ana Paula said something and sometimes in the conversation that, okay, it's better to say yes, to don't make a mess in this relationship. So I think it's sometimes it's happened. I need to do this because like, I don't know, with the family we need to do just to para não arrumar para a cabeça. So it's better, okay, one day, okay, let's do this. And it's pior, it's worst. Não, acho que é isso. It's worst, tipo, é pior.
O pior do mundo vai ser.
It's worse. The people say that, blah, blah, you say that, blah, 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 then pass my boundary a little bit, just one day. So I think is this.
I don't know if I agree, because actually I think if you say no only to avoid conflicts, you will create inside of you another conflict. And I think my life changed a lot after I discovered non-violent communication. And after that, it was so good because I use in my work, I use in my romantic relationships. And it's so crazy because you can express yourself, everything that you want, but the way is different. So it's not an aggressive way, but in the same time, you say everything. So you don't create inside of you this conflict.
But as I said, I think it's necessary when you start your relationship at the beginning.
Yes.
Because when a relationship is coming and you didn't set boundaries, it's hard, but I agree with you because my daughter studies about linguagem
Non-violent communication.
no, but yeah. She finished a course about PNL, and we talked to each other a lot, and I learned a lot with her, and yeah, I think it's very important. I don't know if you read the book called The Four Compromise. Yeah, if you could read this book, it's very, very good. And because if we can respect the four compromises, your life is easier, you can solve your problems with another eye, another opinion, and it's very good. It's very good. I recommend.
Yeah, I will looking for this book. I have never read it, but thank you for the suggestion.
Yeah.
Good. Let me see here. Question 8. Let me come back. Are you accommodating external requests because you want them to like you, or are you doing it out of guilt? Carolina.
Just a little, because I think I don't know, my English today is very bad and I need to put all the things in the Google Translation.
No, maybe my pronunciation is not good.
No, I don't think it's
so
you, because
tired.
no, because when I read, I was like, accommodating, what is this? I don't know. Okay, so yeah, some words, I don't know, I'm so bad. I am every time put on the
Because it's not a short question. See, yeah, so
yeah, I think it's this. Yeah, it's a lot of words. So it's a little difficult. Oh yeah, I think I want the people like me. I think I do this a lot. And it's very inconscient too. It's like there are sometimes I do very deep in my brain, and it's so difficult when I know, okay, I am doing this just to be accepted, so I don't want to do. I will not do. Okay, pass. No, friend, I will not go to you come here. But sometimes, yeah, I know. And the guilt, I think I do the things with guilt when the person do a good thing for me in the past. So sometimes it happened, but I think, okay, maybe I don't know. I had a friend she was very, 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 very good to me when I moved on to Paraíba. She received in her house, so it's very good to me. But in a few weeks, she was terrible with a lot of things. And sometimes I do things for her because I feeling guilty, like she's helped me a lot to move in the state, but she was a very bad person to me after that. So I don't need to do this with guilty, like, okay, that person made a good thing, but okay, I did good things to her too. So okay, we are kids. So okay, bye. But yeah, I think it's more I do the things more to the people like me there with the guilt. I think just in that case, but yeah.
Yeah. And you, Ana Paula?
In my case, it's the same because I want them to like me, my friends, mainly my friends, because, for example, I remember when I retired and I started to go out with my friends to have some coffee and to have some beer. And most of the time I was quiet in silence and yes, and it was a mainly reason because I decided to start to have therapy because I was in silence most of the time, and when I said something, it was because I would like my friends like me because I was an insecure person, and because I believe that I really don't knowledge me. And I think nowadays, because I didn't think about that. I only worked, and took care of my kids. And when I worked as a teacher in the morning, the afternoon, at night. My husband worked in another city, and I was with my kids, only me and my kids, and I didn't think about that. And after I retired, I started to think about me, my feeling, my emotions. Oh, Ana Paula, you need to take care more by yourself. And after that, I think, but most of the time, because I want my friends like me more, and
Yeah, I totally agree. I'm here, hear you and Carolina, and thinking about my life. And I think, in addition of the other people like me, I think with me, I already crossed my boundaries because I was to be more empathy, or I think I was trying to put on the shoes of the another person. But yeah, this is a lesson learned, but I think in this opportunity I cross so many boundaries that I have, and after, oh my God, Marie, and it's not good. And
It's not good.
it's not good. Question 10. How can we expect people to put a value on our work when we do not value ourselves enough to set and hold uncomfortable boundaries? This is a heavy question. It's like, bah. Carolina, sorry.
Yes. Yeah, the people can put value in your work when we didn't do the same. And I think when I started to put value in my work, I get some freeload because I am totally employed for 6 months. And it's that I received I was doing the interview and some things, and I think I was like, oh yeah, no, I can negotiate the money. Yeah, I can do this. Yeah, I can do this, and I want to do any of that thing. But there's something I said to the person. Yes, it's this money, and I have these days in the week to do this. And if you need to some extra, the value is that. And the person saying, "Okay, Carol, we will do the work." And I think I just give some desconto. I don't know the name, but I give a little one just because it was the first time to work together. So I did this to the partnership, not because I don't feeling I am eu fiz isso mais pela parceria do que por achar que eu merecia menos. And I did it other job with the same person, and she said, Carol, your job is so good, so I will pay you the discount you gave to me in the other job. So I think it was the best thing, and that was the first time in my life the person paid me more than I was asked, because she liked my work, and also I put my limits and boundaries too. So it was a very como eu vou falar isso? Uma situação que eu aprendi muito. Yeah, situation that é isso.
Is it easier for you to put value in your work?
No. I do this like there's a video, I think it's Rihanna, and the journalist asked to her, what do you do when you are feeling bad and we are feeling you are a terrible person like this? And she said, I lied. I say I am the best one, but maybe sometimes I didn't feeling like this, but I said that. So it was the thing.
Hello, guys.
Hello.
And, did you like of this subject, the conversation? Do you wanna to share something?
It was amazing. It's a good question.
Very good. And what more? Dennis?
Okay, I like so much, so hard subject, but we are human person, yeah, and sometimes I can't control different things, yeah, different problems, but I try to deal with these problems or avoid the bad situation for myself and having predicate my health, like you burnout, yeah, it's kind of stuff.
Yeah, it's so important.
Me too, I like it because this subject, it is in general, I don't know how to say, aborda many situations in work and family, what else. and very interested.
Very good. And you, Deborah, do you want to share something?
It was amazing. I said, I love the topic, the questions, have fun.
Very good.
Have fun conversation.
Very nice. I passed on the chat the feedback. So guys, please fill this because it's a very good, it's anonymous. So this is the first point, good point. So feel free to share everything. If you like it, if you didn't like it, if you have other suggestions, it's up to you. Okay? It was a pleasure, and I hope see you next week, 4 p.m.
Thank you, Marina. Bye.
Thank you. Have
Thank you. Bye-bye.
weekend
Thank you.
and a good
Bye-bye.
Friday.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you too.
For you
Bye-bye.
too. Bye.